All right, welcome in everybody. Hope you have a great day. Olivia Newton-John. I mean, what more can we say? We should have talked about it yesterday. Wow. Hard to believe she's gone at age 73. And like BS said, man, yeah, Gen X rocks. When I was early grade school, we had Grease party, sock hops, good stuff. Yeah. Man, I mean, we grew up with the Grease, the movie, and I was fortunate enough Beth and I went to the Fox Theater in Atlanta to see Grease. How many years ago was that, Beth? Beth? Unbelievable. So Sally Struthers played the teacher, and I was much bigger than I am today, and I always got an aisle seat anytime we go out to theater because, my big old legs and my big old belly. And so I'd have my legs out in the middle of the aisle. Well, how would I know that Sally Struthers, y'all remember from All in the Family, Gloria, and of course, she was young and skinny back in the day, but as so often happens to a lot of us, we kind of balloon up. And she was a big old gal. She was feeding the kids in Africa and eating the remainder for herself, it seemed like. But old gal blew a coach's whistle and came running and screaming down the aisle to start the play. And my legs were in the aisle, and I swear, y'all, she almost trampled me and went tumbling down the aisle. So that was my interaction with Sally Struthers for the Grease musical back during the day. But it was awesome. If you ever get to see a live production of Grease, it's awesome. Even if you go to the high school level, right? A lot of high schools do Grease, and I'm sure that Grease will be even more popular now that Olivia Newton-John has gone to the old great beyond. So I don't know, sad to have lost her for sure. So welcome in everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's get this thing started. Obi, Eve, what's up with this market? Oh man, I only have things open. And I hated doing what I had to do yesterday, but some old guy the other day on Facebook was like, you talking politics. I'm not listening anymore. I said, okay, dude, we'll miss you. And then yesterday he said, oh no more right-wing propaganda, unbelievable. And I'm like, dude, I thought you left me a couple weeks ago, right? And so apparently he's still watching and commenting, and I'm like, I'm gonna help him out. So I blocked him. So I'm like, well, block the dude. And that way I won't have to hear his bitching and moaning about what I'm talking about. Unbelievable. So, geez, if you tell me you're going once, go. And if you got to come in a second time, I'll just block you. So apparently he can still watch our videos, and that's fine. But at least I won't be able to hear his incessant, is that a word? Incessant nagging. Unbelievable. So, Bobby, why can't you take it, man? Can you take a pounding? Of course I can take a pounding. But as y'all know, I am a fighter, not a lover. It's like after the football game the other day, what football game? And my kids after the game were running in the parking lot. And you can't run in a parking lot, dadgummit. So I'm sitting there telling my kids, I'm like, hey, y'all, look at that candle. Is that a 2-minute candle? Jeez Louise. So they're running in the parking lot. And I'm like, hey, y'all can't run in the parking lot. And then they kept running, of course, because they don't listen to you. I don't know how they listen to you. You've seen them in the background. And I'm like, listen, you little moron. I said, you can't run in the park. And I started, roar. Here I come. And next thing you know, I hear somebody behind me going, like a turkey, right? And I'm like, oh, no, you didn't. Somebody's mocking me. So I flip around. I see these 3 teenage punks in the back of a pickup truck. And I go, hey. And I'm like, I'm bowled up and I'm moving toward them. Hey, you making fun of me? No, sir, no, sir, no, sir. Well, when I got up close to them, you should have seen how wide their eyes was. I was like, y'all making fun of me? And Beth's like, Bobby, come on, you're embarrassing us. So they're like, no, sir, sir. I said, I'm just making sure you got a problem with me, you come at me, Jack. I was just ready to get them. And so I get in the car, my mama's there. She says, Bubba. Now my mama, she's like, Bubba, you shouldn't have done that. And then you scared them little boys. And I'm like, oh, mama. So we were driving through and I said, let me turn around the block. I'll go back. and I will apologize to the teenagers, tell them that, I'm on antipsychotic medications. I didn't take my medication for the day. Didn't mean to blow up like a bullfrog and, intimidate them, all this kind of stuff. So by the time that I had got back, now keep in mind, they were sitting in like chairs on the back of they were ready to camp out for the night. They looked like they were so comfortable. By the time I rolled back in, they were gone. That truck was gone. So Beth's like, you don't be ashamed of yourself. Anyway, took them all three of them. I'd still beat them up. All right, so we're fighters, y'all. We're fighters, not lovers. Okay, so let's get into it today. Look at this. We got a little increased volume. We've got above the overnight high. We're above the cash open. The cash open was at the top of the opening 15-minute range. So, y'all, we got us a strong move up. So apparently, we're not in recession anymore. We got, what was it, the number to come out today? CPI or something? I don't even watch it. It must have been better than what they thought or something, or worse than what they thought. I don't know. But this is bullish because remember, good news is bad news and bad news is good news. The world is upside down in so many ways now. So I don't even know what the news was, but apparently the market likes it. So check it out though. What is happening with our friend AD? Oh, wow. Look at this, y'all. We've hit the bottom of the day. See those red marks? So advancers and decliners, we're now at the low of the day. However, look at the market. The market is not at the low of the day. So I want to point out something to you. I was watching some George Bush, Daddy Bush impersonations. Who was it? Dana Carvey did him, did it so well. So see this? And you should be seeing this. This is what we call, my friends, divergence. Okay. Now, what does divergence mean? Well, I'm just saying probably, the majority of the time, we would probably expect that if AD is going down, AD is a leading indicator and price is you always look at price, but if AD is going down and price is going up, we would anticipate these two to begin to move in the same direction. Now, which direction would that be? If I had my druthers and had to you had a gun to my head, I'm probably saying this. Unless AD starts going up, and then price may resume upwards. But I think if AD continues going in a downward direction, as it has been of late, and price is just kind of going up and down and up and down, and what we're going to see is that price will eventually fall and go in the way of AD. All right, what are y'all saying? Coach says they think the Fed will back off on interest rate increases, but I think there are more to come, just my opinion. Yeah. Dwayne says 8.5% CPI. Happy days are here again. By the way, where's happy days? I think that is one of my sound effects for sure. All right. So yeah, I'm with y'all. So what do we see here? We see a bunch of stuff that doesn't even matter. Doesn't even matter. Oh, by the way, let's do some preview, shall we? Let's do some commercial. We broadcast this for a commercial interruption. If you are not here at 1 o'clock today, you are going to miss trading as a business. I'm so excited for this. And we'll be talking about tips, motivation, trading as a business. That is today at 1 o'clock. And I'm excited to talk about this. Is available to Ninja Nerds. Hello, ladies, and this. So you're saying, Bobby, I want to get in for the cheap. How do I get into this class? All you got to do is sign up for $2.99 to be a Ninja Nerd under our Discord channel. Premium memberships. Hello, ladies. You'll be in that group. That gets a little more access to different stuff. And then the ultimate, the godfathers of the group, the Muscadine Mafia, who get so much stuff. And speaking of the Muscadine Mafia, we have a wonderful, let me see if I can show you this. I'm so excited about our Muscadine Mafia class. Let me do a commercial here on it. So the Muscadine Mafia class is going to be, let me show you what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about rats, y'all. Now, y'all, this is the amazing thing. We're going to be talking about rats. Oh, do y'all like the shirts? Did y'all say we got 2 votes? Well, thanks a lot, y'all. Apparently, y'all like the 111, the modern threesome. What Where's our Ninja Nerd class or our Muscadine Mafia class? Hold up. Where's it at? Y'all help me find it. Muscadine Mafia class. I was going to tell you what we're going to be talking about. It's going to be Monday, and it's going to be at 1 o'clock Eastern time. And we're going to be talking about rats versus humans. Who would make the better trader? All right. And I'm going to tell y'all, I don't want to lean on this too much, but there's a propensity to believe that rats might be better traders than humans. And we're going to show you why. Okay. We're going to talk about probabilities. We're going to talk about pattern recognition. We're going to talk about chess. We're going to talk about what does it take to be an expert and a lot more. So I'm excited about that. So it's going to be really cool. So y'all make sure that y'all are there, because we're going to have a time of our life. Now, the time of my life. So that's enough commercials. Let's see what our volume profiles do. Let's see if this thing can give us any indication of where this bull run will stop. Well, I be gone. Well, looky here. The high is there. So, we said yesterday, this is kind of a little bit neutral, right? We were neutral. We were talking about, hey, great time to put on, the strangles, iron condors, things of that nature. Well, look here, we've got a gap open. Gap did not fill within the first hour. This is probably a trend day. Now, remember, trend days, even though they're up, right? It's trend day. They have a likelihood of reversing in the last hour to 30 minutes. So don't get caught that, oh, just because I say it's a trend day, it's always up. No, you normally still have lunchtime chop, maybe a little resumption of the move in this up direction. And then maybe at the end of the day, a move down. And it'll be interesting to see what happens around this upper level of our fair value around the 42.19, right? Just to see what if we can actually serve as resistance later. So good. So let's look at our linear regression. Bobby, where's linear regression? Pull that up real quick. You think I'd have all these things ready, right? Unbelievable. But no, I was watching a little movie on Amazon Prime, if you'd like to check it out, called Voyeurs. And it had and Beth's like, what are you watching this trash for? You can't watch this. I'm like, Beth, it ain't trash. It's artistic expression. And I was watching the movie and I was like, oh, no, she didn't. No, she didn't. No, she didn't. And Beth come back in for the last part. And I said, get out of here, Beth. I said, because you got to watch this whole movie and it's got a shocking ending on it. And she's like, you just don't want me watching it. This is porn. And I'm like, Beth, it's not porn. It's artistic expression, and it's got a shocking ending, and I want you to watch the whole thing. So she was like, she stormed off in a little tizzy. Oh, well, look at this candle. Look at this. Now, what do you notice? Anybody got something that's just flashing right now? Anybody got something that's just that you see right off that's kind of like giving you pause? Anybody see anything? Remember what we did yesterday? We drew a box and we said expansion, right? We said expansion leads to consolidation. Expansion, consolidation, breakout, right? So it looks like right now we're kind of at a breakout stage. Is it going to break out? Now, I thought that the breakout would be the downside. Am I right? No, keep watching. We'll see. But for right now, we're outside of the linear regression channel. Check this out, though. This is interesting, right? What is volume doing? Check that out. Volume is going down. So we've been having consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. It gets wound tight as a tick, and then we're going to have a breakout. So I would definitely be looking at this volume bar. I want to see what happens on this volume bar. Who's participating today? Is volume going to be significantly up? Or is this what we term dumb money? And the dumb money is not the institutional investors, not the huge time hedge funds, not everybody else. This is Mr. Retail saying, praise God, the recession that Bobby called is over and happy days are here again. We shall see. But listen, y'all, I'm going to give you a little tip. Rats make good traders, and they're better than you and me. How about that for tomorrow, for Monday's topic? All right, and we'll show you why. So, Monkey, what I'm trying to tell you, you bunch of nerds, is hit the button, freak. You don't know. I don't know. Hit the flipping button. All right, so let's go in and let's get everything done. I won't call y'all monkeys again, in case anybody's, you know what, that fat black class there, 9-12 son of a gun called me a monkey. Okay, I got you. Chill out, everybody. Like I tell people, if I wanted this kind of treatment, I could stay at home, which I am at home. Boy, I was busy yesterday, though, boy. I'm like, I don't know how Beth did this with me working in Atlanta, taking these kids everywhere. We had doctor's appointments, we had workouts, we had personal trainers. I had to take Abby to work, had to pick her up from work. What else did I have? Oh, I had to take my cat to the dang veterinarian, $154. We don't know if this will save its life, but maybe. You know, when a cat gets to 14, and I'm sitting there going, please, Jesus, help me with my cat. And I think Jesus heard my prayer, so I'm really excited. Hopefully my cat's gonna be okay. We got a lot of medicine. Look at this, y'all. Get ready to cue the Jeffersons. 26,293.43. Oh, behave. We are up $111.55. Yes, hallelujah. All right, so now let's go to our IRA. Yeah, we may break 101,000 today. Is today the day? Is today the day that the sun shines down on little Bobby? And let's see. In the name. So this account is, oh, we're so close. 109.62.94. So we're up $194.93. We are champions. Now let's go get our Greeks and ratios, shall we? What are we doing? All right, Greeks and ratios. So let's go to the Bobby account first. Bobby's and Bess, and I got all this stuff. All right, so Bobby. Take our Greeks off so we can see our overall stuff. Now, I don't ask y'all enough questions a lot of times, and I need some answers. We selling premium. What happens to our deltas as price goes up? What happens to our deltas as price goes up? Someone give me the answer. That's right, Ed. Look at Ed showing off today. Ed, our deltas decrease, right, as price goes up. Why? Because wherever we've got our shorts, they're farther out of the money, so their delta decreases. So our overall deltas decrease. So we're at 27.5. 27.5. See, so it decreased from yesterday, 27.5. All right, so what would have happened to our theta? Anybody know what would have happened to our theta? Our theta should have gone down, right? Because our profits are up. So we would think, hey, we got a lot of decay in that up move. So our theta is 47.12, 46.83, sorry, 46.83. And you would think that, with this rise, that what happens to our buying power, we think that it's going to decrease too, right? Because prices going our way. So indeed, 13,783. So you get to, I can look at my deltas. I don't even need to know what happened in price. All I got to do is say, what are these numbers in comparison to what I had yesterday? And I can tell you what the market has done, 13,786. And that's where I want you guys to get, right? So you kind of getting that same little, what the flip is this? All right, so there we go. So we're using 13% of our buying power, even with me putting on 2 tranches yesterday. I should have put on 3, you moron. All right, so we can have deltas as high as 151, but we're at 27.5 overall. All right, let's go to the other account. Crimson. Why crimson? That's the color of blood, baby. Color of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Let's go here. Macros. Greeks and ratios. We would think that went down too, right? So we'll go here and see. Indeed, 19.21. 19.21. Our theta should have gone down because we have collected some of that in profit. In beautiful, beautiful profit. So 32.18. Went down 6.18, and so we're at 0.12. We're still great. This is the account that's doing really good, right? So our numbers are, we're theta sufficient. We've got that over 0.1%. Our buying power usage is, where's Matt Jollywally? Is he off this week? 7088. 7088. Now that went down significantly. Look at that. So we're at 26.96. Let's see what our friend Vix is. Bobby, do you not even have this account open? Yeah, I want to tell you something. I was having the dream of all dreams. So I was in a movie with Chris Farley. And so after the movie was over, I was talking to Chris. And next thing you know, Tom Cruise comes up and sits right beside me. And I said, Mr. Cruise, would you mind if I have a photo made with you? He said, no, not at all. So I got my phone out to take a picture with Tom Cruise. And I look at my phone, and it is a picture of Tom Cruise sitting with a woman. And I'm like, wait a minute, that was a selfie of me. And he said, I'm sorry. He said, I should have told you. He said, Comedy Central sent me over to sit beside you and to pull a prank on you. And I'm like, Tom, that wasn't nice. And then I forget how the rest of the dream went, but I was like, that's not right. Now, what were we doing? We're going to see what Vix was doing. Right? Just go over here and see what Vix is doing. But it was so good seeing Chris Farley in my dream. He was doing well, and he was like, yo, man, he's giving me all these pointers. Look at this, y'all. We're almost in the teens, 20.05. Here's why you and I, who are short volatility, we're short Vega, right? We've got a big drop in VIX today. Let's look at our calendar. We may be getting ready close to big green monsters, y'all. We may be getting close to VIX. Hey, look at this big drop today. And we always show this, right? Here's the way VIX works. Cycle, 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 cycle. And we hadn't had a cycle in a while. Look at this extended period of time. So you know it's coming. You know it's coming. That's when you go back to your linear regression and say, you know what, Bobby might have some idea of what he's talking about. All right, but we'll see. Maybe totally wrong. We'll see. All right, so VIX is there. So what are we going to do? We're going to do what we always do, Monkey. Because you know what a rat would do on today? I'm talking too much about our session. No, it's Monday. But a rat would hit the button. A rat would hit the flipping button. So what are we? We're rats. Be a rat, not a human. All right. So let's go to MES. Let's trade. Hit it, Monkey. 51 days. If we can, right? We probably can. I'll probably need to go back to that 72. Why the 72? Because I don't know. We might be able to today with this big move up. Let's see. 41.40. We want it down where it's $10. $10. Yeah, we might be able to get this one on today. Look at this. $10. 39.80. 40.30. 11 and a quarter. See, I just don't want to go in here and bump over my strikes, right? So I think I'm going to go and I'm going to apply this for 11 and a quarter. We'll have to go 11.50. So I'm going to have to correct, get a little closer to the money and create a greater premium. I'm going to put that back to the mid. 11.25. Is that 50 wide? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Look at us. The stuff of champions. Now, since we got a big up move, I'm going to get me a 112. Look at that. That looks good. We did a 111 for what, $20? And now look at that. That's 11.75. So now we'll go in here and say, you know what? If we were to do this I kind of like this right here. Look at this 36.10, 6% probability money. It's a 7 delta. Oh no, though. Look at this for 11.50. Look at these prices, y'all. It's crazy. This should not be an 8. Right? That should not be lower than this. I'm gonna see if I can get this, squeeze that up a little bit. Let me see if I can do 35.60. Do 2 of these. No, it's not gonna let me get that price, is it? Let's see. So it's mispriced a little bit. 36.10. 23.75. Oh, that's got to be a misprice. Geez, look at these prices, y'all. What can I do this for? 35.25. What am I doing first of all? Here we go. 13.75. There we go. So we'll probably get 13.50. We'll go. That's weird pricing, y'all. All right, so I want to sell 2 of these. 2, quantity 2. 2. Now we got a field. All right, so we got our trade in, all right? Because we're rats, not traders. A trap would hit the button. So let's do activity. Where's my field stuff? The crap. You said I didn't get filled today? How about yesterday? Jerk. I think yesterday's today. Huh. And so where did it say I got filled? It's just today, right? All right, let's move this over to the side. So now we'll go in here. Doesn't matter which camp we do first. Let's do Crimson Camp. Hey, Crimson. Hey, Crimson. I had a girl that played on my softball team when I was coaching Abby's little league, T-ball league. Her name was Crimson, and her sister's name was Auburn, because the family, one of the parents was an Alabama fan, and one of them, unfortunately, was an Auburn fan, and so they named one kid Crimson and one Auburn. Now, if I was an Alabama fan, I hate to say this, you're not supposed to say it's a parent, but I would love the Crimson more than Auburn. I'm sure the Auburn parent loved Auburn more than Crimson. All right, so here, do y'all remember that study? Now, this is true, y'all. People go, oh, my mom, I said, Mom, I know I'm your favorite child. I can tell just by the way you treat me. Mama's like, no, I love you and Chris Ann is exactly the same. I'm like, Mama, you do not. And every parent says that, right? But come on, y'all. We all got our favorites. And they did a study. They stalked parents in grocery stores, like they'd be in the Piggly Wiggly. And they would kind of figure out based on certain characteristics, like if you had an ugly child, like a parent that had kind of a homely looking child, one that you always talk about, you got to tie a pork chop around their neck to get the dog to play with it. So if you had a homely looking child, as compared to a better looking, more attractive child, that the parent would let the homely, ugly looking child stray away from the shopping cart farther than the good looking child. That the parents would consciously or subconsciously keep the more attractive child closer to the buggy. And they'd be like, oh, homely over there, we'll just let them go wherever. So my mama, besides telling me to get into the swimming pool and swim immediately after I ate, would always let me play far from the cart. And now I know why, because I was a homely little thing. So we're going to sell 2 of the 3610s. We don't even have a bid on it. Well, we should. I was in there for a while ago. So let's see if we can 3610, 2 of these. Jeez Louise. 3610. So we're going to sell 2 of those. Then we got to go get the 40, 30, 39, 80. Surely y'all heard of this study. 40, 30. Buy that one. And sell the 39, 80. 80. 19 credit. Am I doing something wrong? Crap, no, Bobby, you the stuff. Make sure those stripes are right. 3610, 40, 30, 39. I guess it's right. Let's see if we get $19 in credit. Bobby. Who's calling me from Griffin, Georgia? Probably Bill Collector. Leave me alone, man. Let's go down to 1875. 1875. Yeah, we've got this medical bill. It's been hanging around for 4 years. 1875. That's beautiful. All right, so why don't we go into the other account? First of all, I've got to copy that order on this. So copy that order. Create duplicate order. And as much as I want to put 2 tranches in, we're only going to do 1 tranche of that. Yeah. So let's go put it in our pipe and smoke it. So macros, this is going to be a 112 45th. Yes. 1 tranche. 112 45th. And the strikes are 30, 39, 80, 3610. The puts 112. What was this? 51 days? Yeah. 51. 810 22. And we got in there for a ripe profit or ripe credit 1875. Give me 87.87, dude. All right, so let's go to the other one. Yep. Do the same thing. I guess I could copy and paste, save some time, but I like type. It's one of the greatest courses I took in high school. And we didn't have those electronic typewriters. We had the ones that if you, they're manual, right? If you hit it too hard, baby, you would go 2 spaces. So you had to be really, really careful. All right, so this is 112. Unbelievable. We're going to call this 45th as well. And 40, 30, 39, 80. If y'all never took a typing class, you need to take one. Now you take everything online. It'd be great. Save you a ton of time. I got like 90 words or something. I was stuff. I was stuff achievement. 51, 810, 1875. 112 45th, and that's what it was another one too, right? 112 45th. Let's go name them, group them, group, and then we get to do the fun part, taking profits. So 112 45th. Let's go name him. Every baby needs a name. Did I say that one of them Kanye West kids or something the other day, they was just now changing his name? The kid's like 2 years old. What kid was that? I can tell I'm on the cusp of pop culture. I'm like, you can't rename your kid after they're 2 years old. What's wrong with you people? Who is it that's got the kids that's name? Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Who is it that's got the kids named North, South, East, and West? Is that Kanye West kid? Who the devil would name your kid North? Yeah, we'll go North. I was hearing them talk on the radio last night about some musical group coming, or some musical person, rapper, I don't know, coming to Atlanta. And they said, guess who's coming this weekend? And I was like, who's coming this weekend? And then, no, guess the weekend's coming. I'm like, dude, it's only Tuesday. And they're like, no, the weekend's coming. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? And it's apparently some group or a rapper or somebody called The Weekend coming to Atlanta, and they were all excited. What are y'all talking about? 1, 2, 4, 6. Okay, here. All right, so let's go with Crimson account first and check them out. Y'all ready? Let's see how we do. Negative 97%. Is that wacky one that's got the, yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with that, because in my spreadsheet, it already says I've closed the 1116, but yet I've got these little stragglers. I don't know what I'm going to do with this, because it ain't doing, well, it's only lost $50. I don't need to just close it and go close my nose and say, I don't know where to put it on the spreadsheet. But just forget it. Or I may let it expire. So put debit spread, 21 days. Let it go, baby. Let it go. All right. So this one's 0, up 20, up 68, up 38, up 56, up 26, up 32, up 4. Is that all? All I've got today? Well, hello, lady. I mean, y'all, back in your dating days, that's when you kind of go, hey, slim pickings, right? Hi, how are you? Do you come here often? You know, you kind of feel uncomfortable about talking to this person. That's the way people used to speak to me, like, hey, I guess you're the only guy here at the old Ramada Inn. Jeez. All right, so we got about 2 of the 34 20s. 2 of the 34 20s. 2 of the 34 20s. Hi, my name is Bobby. How are you? Do you come here often? Leave me alone, man. Don't make me get out a restraining order against you. 34 20s, 2 of those. So it says, hey, $3.95 debit. Let's go make it a $4. That for 4. It's not a really good thing. We're not making a lot of money here. But I really kind of need to close it because my buying power's up there. Let's take the profit, baby. Put on your new trade, take your profit. You know, don't gripe. about, oh, I only made this today. So 112.36. We took it off at 4. 112.36. Hey, 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 hey. 112. What did I say? 36. That's bothering me that that's lowercase letters, and that will drive me nuts till I fix it. All right, so we took this one off for $4, put it on for $12.50. So take it off for 4. So we made not a lot, but enough to go to Arby's. 8, 10, 22. So we're gonna make us a ripe profit of $30.37. Where else can you go to have so much fun and make that kind of money, huh? Like clockwork, baby. We just know what we're doing. The rat hits the button. Hit the button, rat. 30.37. Let's get our little profit count, shall we? Put our money in. 30. Look at us, y'all. We are on a roll. Now I know what you're saying, Bob. You know what? That's not a lot of money. Hey, friend, we're on a track for a 20% return. You do that year after year, you'll be a gazillionaire before you know it. So don't knock it. Don't knock it, Jack. Look at us, 91.85. Bobby, that's not a lot. That's not worth my time even spending. Okay, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. Make you $2,000 today, $3,000 tomorrow, and then lose 17,000 the next day. Now go ahead and take that kind of risk. Knock yourself out. Because we know that we're supposed to be making how much a week to get our 20%? We need to make $105 to make our 21% return. Well, are we on track for $105? Well, let's see. Yeah. How about this? We're on track for more than $105 because you and I are overachieving. So don't knock it, Jack. I'm sure that guy that I blocked yesterday would be like, you right-wing propagandist bastard. Yeah, I don't even watch it anymore. Well, fine. Go watch The Young and the Restless. Leave me alone. Jeez. Like them kids on the back of the picture. If I could have got a hold of them, I would have smacked them around. Yeah, Bobby, what if it'd been 3 bodybuilders in the back of the truck? Friend, let me tell you something. I've been screaming like a high school cheerleader. I'd have been out of there. All right, what am I doing? Okay, so we close that one. Let's go to the other account. Bobby Beth account. Oh, hey, we ain't closed nothing in this all week, but I think it is getting time. So let's see. We got some 34%, 60%, 40%, 58%, 20%, minus 90. Well, hello.
Hello, ladies.
Yes. Hallelujah. Do you come here off 74, 74, 22, 67, 83, 83 compared to 82. I'd say what's the oldest one, right? So this is 11214. And this one is the 1116. I have no idea. They're both 37 days, so it really doesn't matter. How many contracts is it? That's $134 profit. And this one is 2 contracts. So y'all know which one I'm gonna take off because I need more, I don't need as much. I need my theta. So I'm gonna take off the 2 contracts rather than 3. Anybody got a question? Why? Make sure you know why, because I want the theta from that remaining tranche in that other one to remain on at least another day till we close it. Okay, so we'll right click. We will create closing order on the spread. Then we got to go grab the naked components, which would be the 3430s, 2 of them, 3430s, 3430s, 2 of them, Bob. 3430s, come on. 3430s, 2 of these, 2 of them. Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom. Now who's calling me from dang Forney, Texas? Unbelievable. Let's see if we can get out of this for 250. Out. Out. I said out. Make it gotta pay more, y'all. 275. That should get there we go. We're out for 275. So we close this one, we close it for 275. We close which one was it? I said which one was it? 111. Where the devil did it go? Here we go. 11114 for 275. 11114, 275. 11114. Look at there, our oldest trade. No, it's not our oldest trade. Oh, this is one I don't know what to do with. 11114. Put space in there. That'll drive me crazy. For 275. So we made a profit of, come on, baby, give me some Applebee's money. Let mom and pop go Friday to 82.36. I can get a brownie a la mode at the Applebee's for that 82.36. Do they still have the blondies? Remember the blondies they would have with ice cream on top of those? Of course, that was before I had kids and couldn't afford to order all the desserts that we used to get back in the old days. 82.36. This will be our first profit this week in this one. 82.36. I said 82.36. 82.36. Chonk, chonk. Formatting. Make it green. Make it rain. Make it rain. Ta-da. Okay, I don't see it. Questions, comments. Okay, don't forget, we got a class coming up at 1 o'clock. We're gonna take a little break. I could get things together. So my mental, whatever, I'm gonna go into my prayer meditation closet, get everything ready, and I'll post the link shortly, and I will see y'all tomorrow.